this is a piece that inspired the whole show. Because it's a 2013 piece, which is Vatican love, questioning more on love and religion, what it represents, what's true about it, what's not. And then from there, it stemmed out all the other things that I did here. And that's a piece, The Fallen Icon, which reminded me of one of the guys that we used to have from home, who's late now. He was a priest. A lot of things, scandals happen. We're human. But now, suddenly other people, they take it more seriously as to destroy you, use it as a means to destroy you instead of watching you live your life and making your own mistakes and learning from them. Therefore, on a philosophical point of view, I'm trying not to be a judge because I'm also fallible to mistakes, and I'm trying not to be a saint. Because it's not that I don't want to pursue such desires that people are pursuing themselves. It's things that I'd like to do myself. I would like to find myself in good troubles, like nice life problems, some may put it. Because what's a man without mistake? Because we're using other people's standards to actually say which one is mistake, which one is not. Therefore, and I'm very much against that.
What material do you use for your work?
Mainly, I use acrylics and charcoal as a mix. But and spray, I love spraying my things. I guess the spray influence comes from being a big follower of Michel Basquiat, Jean-Michel Basquiat. He's one of my favorite artists, such as much as Nicolas Slovo is, and a friend also. He happens to be a friend, and Francis Bacon, Dan Victor. I've got a lot from home and from abroad. I've got a wide spectrum of artists that did inspire my journey. And so you find it, the street influence in my art, it's an influence of Basquiat. He's a very emancipated spirit that would tower above a lot of his contemporary artists that he used to exhibit with, because his work is full of play, and it has got character that resembles his environment, his bringing about, and I would say his inspiration as an artist, because I noticed his work was very political, yet that child play gave it the friendliness that invited people closer to it with the brighter colors that are very much hopeful and stuff. Stooges of the system.
Yeah.
We all are. It's like we all want to appeal to someone else, because you gotta save someone for you to get something else. But the studio system is more like you're a mule to a system, because now we're all working hard for the grand. What we work towards is trying to impress someone instead of expressing, and therefore, because we expect these monetary rewards, and therefore we become part of the system, because the system leads us into one link, money. Therefore money now is our tail. They grab us by our tail. If I say they, I don't mean I know who they are, but I know that there are people who are on top of the system who could make the system tick. Not just a butterfly effect kind of. I'm talking about people who could actually make the system shake. I'm talking about people who've got powers to make the system change just because now it's moving against them. Right now you can't even affect the price of cheese or bread, but there's somebody who could even affect the price of your oxygen. And that person was just born like you. But they are the people who are more enlightened to the secret of the system. Therefore, students of the system are people who could feel the pressure, who knows that without their effort and their workforce, the people who are on top of them would fall and won't be able to work for themselves. But they still carry them and bear all the burden and all their demands just because of their fear to be out of the system, to be without the money, to be without all the shiny things that this world brings to us. So we are, in one way, I could say we are all materialistic, because I want to drive my Mercedes myself, even though I'm an artist. I still want that big house that you have. I also desire such things, even though I'm much more interested and captivated by things that are regarded as the truth and essential or fundamental in life, but I still want the other things too. Therefore, somehow, I'm part of the system. And they say you can't beat the system unless you're part of it, because you won't know what's going on the inside. And if you're within the system, then you know how it operates. Then you can know where it's following, the loopholes that you could use to actually work against it. But anyway, we underestimate the power you have. Such as you see the guy is carrying this guy, who's sending demands, ordering him to move about, and that's weight. And you could see the person is very corporate. That one you could see is just on the casual, because he's enjoying. He doesn't need him to carry him. He's just carrying him because he's got power to do so. Some people exercise this power, not because it's necessary, just so that you know who's in charge.